Hey guys, I see there's already some people here. I'm so sorry I'm late. Holy shit. I'm so sorry I'm late. My brother was over here and I was giving him his Christmas gifts, him and my nephew and my sister-in-law. So my apologies. I'm insanely late. At first I had this show, it wasn't even scheduled. I just, set it up. I was going to do it and then my brother said he's on his way, so I scheduled it for 6:15 and it is now 6:36. And I'll tell you what, guys, I wasn't going to do another one of these, but I'm going to do it just because I'm a little pissed off. And I'll tell you why in a second. All right, it looks like only two of you are here now. I don't know which two that is. Sabrina, you still here? Thank you for the $2 super sticker. Very much. Bobby, you here currently? Yeah, you are, right? Michael Hensley, nice. Guys, hit the like button, please. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why I came back on, but I figure I might as well wait until there's more people. It's so aggravating. I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. In a little bit. A little bit. Unknown Trader, what's going on, brother? Hello, people. Nick Valente, James Healy. What are you laughing at, James Healy? What are you laughing at, sir? I got this question up on the screen, and there's a reason I'm asking. There's actually multiple reasons. I am truly curious how people feel about that. But also, something happened on the last show that really fucking irritated me. So I'm back on here to tell you what happened since the last show. Just waiting to get some people. Only 12 people. But hit the like button, guys, please. And if you're not subscribed already, please do that. Please do that. I'm going to watch the numbers here, see how many subs we can get on this show. I think I got about 25 on the last one. You see the title, Grok sucks and so does Elon? Yeah, that's what this is all about. Grok has fucked me over one too many times. What a surprise. It's an Elon thing and it sucks. I swear to God, I got to fucking tell you guys about this. You can't reason with stupid. Simply impossible. No, listen, I debated this guy for a ridiculous amount of time and I absolutely mangled him. I mean, he was very uninformed and misinformed, quite frankly. He thought he knew a whole lot and it was all bullshit. Anybody can go back and watch it and you'll see literally everything he said, I proved him wrong on. How do you know, Reynaldo? How do you know that? How the fuck do you know that, Reynaldo? Does that happen a lot? Oh my God. Because I didn't know that was a thing. Does that happen a lot? Why did you buy anything from the con man? I didn't buy anything. I just used Grok. Was on the last call. What do you mean, on the last show? Let me see. Let's see what Reynaldo means. Yes, I heard about the jet. But how do you know that they changed answers about the jet? That Grok changed answers about the jet? How do you know that? What the fuck? All right, well, let me explain, guys. And there's only 14 people here. I'll probably do this a few more times throughout the show. So I'm beating this guy's ass in a debate earlier, right? And we brought up the jet because the guy said Trump can't be bought. And I made the point that, he was bought with a $400 million jet that's going to cost, $1 billion to retrofit. It's only going to be temporarily used as Air Force One, only for him. And then it's going to go to his presidential library. Michael Hensley. Hey, Miss Campiero. So this guy says, of course, MAGA guy, no, that's bullshit. It's going to be with the Air Force or the Department of Defense, that every president's going to get to use it. And I said, no, bro. And I looked it up on Google, and it was 16 different resources, one of them being Fox News. And it said very clearly that no, the jet is only with Trump and it's leaving with Trump. Okay. Well, these people do the same thing every time. Anytime they get an answer they don't like, it's the source. I'll give you an example. Do you know how many times these guys have come in here, MAGA, and they've cited CNN as a source for something because CNN said something they liked? But then when you cite CNN as a source, which I've never done, by the way, but I've seen people do it, they say it's bullshit. CNN is all lies. Okay. That's the kind of shit they do. It's always the source. Fox News, they believe everything Fox News says until they say something, that they don't like. And then Fox News is bullshit too. Okay. So anyway, I'm debating this guy. And since he didn't believe, Google, because that's what these guys don't understand how Google AI works. It's the same as any AI. Very simple. You ask it a question and it gathers information from however many different sources, and it comes up with an answer. Okay. They don't understand that when you're asking Google, you're not asking Google, the company. You're asking their AI, which is then asking, the New York Times, the New York Post, the Washington Post, government websites, Fox News, everything. And it's coming up with an answer. Okay. So they don't get that. They don't understand. So they all say the same thing. It's Google. And meanwhile, there's zero proof. You could even look it up because they'll tell you Google's even admitted that their answers are left leaning. No, they haven't. Check it out. But anyway, because they pull that bullshit, I said, okay, let me ask Grok. Would you believe Grok? Because Grok is Elon Musk's. If anything is going to be right leaning, it's Grok, right? Now, let me see if I can pull it up at the exact spot. U.S. government. All right, listen. Hold on, we got to stay quiet because she listens. And then let me ask again. Hey, Grok, what's going to happen to the Qatari jet when Trump leaves office in 2029?
That Qatari Boeing 747-8, it became U.S. government property back in 2025. An unconditional donation straight to the Pentagon Air Force, not to Trump personally. Once he's out in 2029, it stays in the Air Force fleet exactly like the current Air Force One planes do. Former presidents fly on regular military VIP jets, usually smaller ones.
Now, of course, this pissed me off. And why? Because I know for a fact that the shit is going with Donald Trump. Everybody knows this if you pay attention to anything. It was a gift to him. It's going to the Department of Defense just to be retrofitted, which is going to cost taxpayers $1 billion fucking dollars. It won't even be ready until about 2028, which is the same time the two Air Force Ones Boeing is working on would have been available. And then in 2029, it leaves with him. It goes to his presidential library. So President Newsom will not be able to use it. Okay? He will not be able to use it. And because of this shit, now when Grok gives an answer they don't like, Grok is bullshit. But because Grok gave the answer that he wanted to hear, and everybody in the chat, that agreed with him, then there you go. You just made an asshole out of yourself, Chris. Except I knew that it was 100% a fact that. Anyway, so I end the show. Now, anybody who knows me knows, I take the debating thing very seriously. I'm not somebody who makes shit up. I am not easily fooled. You can't fool me. I don't let CNN or any mainstream media fool me. I don't even watch that shit. So when I say something that I know is right, and then something tells me I'm wrong, I'm pissed off about it. So even though I mollywopped his ass in the debate, which is to be expected, when I was done with the show, it just pissed me off. I was like, you motherfucker. So I went back to Grok. Now, who knows what answer she'll give me this time, but let's see. Now, listen, this is Grok. Hey, Grok.
Hey, Chris.
What's going to happen to the Qatari jet in 2029?
That super luxury Boeing 747-8 the U.S. got from Qatar back in 2025 to use as a temporary Air Force One? By 2029, when the new official ones finally roll in, it's slated to get transferred to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation, basically becoming Trump's personal post-presidency plane. The whole thing was super controversial from the jump.
Now, you just heard this bitch on the show earlier. I was playing you a clip from where she said that's not the case. So now, when I went in my bedroom and I asked it again and it gave me that answer, I said, you motherfucker. I actually texted Bobby Berberian. I'm like, you believe this bitch gave me the right answer now when I'm not live with fucking hundreds of people watching? So, yeah. Bottom line is that's what's going to happen with the jet. But because that's the only reason I came back on here, I figured let's just make a conversation out of what people think about this jet that Donald Trump was gifted. Robert B., $2 super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Grok was taken down to be redone after proving that fact shits are fact shits. Fascists? Is that what you mean to say, Bob? I don't know. I don't know the history of it. Has it been? He said to his library. Yeah. Biden was asleep and didn't need a plane. Well, Scott Jackson, listen, Biden was certainly had his issues, but you shouldn't use that argument because Trump is falling asleep all the time now, all the time. I mean, in the last couple of months, he probably fell asleep on camera 7-8 times. He did it when he was in Asia. He did it at the press conference, from the Oval Office when RFK and Dr. Oz were speaking. He did it at the cabinet meeting a couple of weeks ago when Marco Rubio and RFK were speaking. He was asleep for almost an hour and a half. So it's Sleepy Donald. It's Dozy Don now. Sleepy Joe. I got bad news for you, Scott. Although he was low energy, Joe Biden was never caught on camera sleeping when he wasn't supposed to be. But Donald Trump has been many times now. So you got to update your arguments because people like me will call you out on that shit. Fox News equals fake, bought, and paid for news. Yeah, pretty much. I believe the price limit on gifts is $400 and still has to be approved. The jet would have been considered illegal in regards to the emoluments clause by any past administration. It looks like a bribe. It is a bribe. And if you look, I could pull up a clip of Donald Trump at one of the debates against Hillary talking about how she received some gift from Qatar and how it needs to be returned right away because it's just blatant corruption. So again, it's just Donald Trump's bullshit hypocrisy at work, you know. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Anyway, I'll take a upturned mop with a bucket for a head as president over Trump. Oh, me too. Totally different from what she said earlier. Yeah, you believe this shit? Totally different from what she said earlier. You know how bad that pisses me the fuck off? Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, guys. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. I don't just come on here and spew shit I hear on the media, okay? And I know everything I said. I mean, I was proven everything wrong that jerk off said. The problem is, this is the way they are. You know, if you are kicking somebody's ass in a debate and everything you say is right, as soon as you say one thing that's wrong, see, he was wrong. Ha ha, you fucking dope. You got proven wrong. Now, everything you said before that and everything you say after that is complete bullshit. But I wasn't proven wrong, but it seemed that I was. Like, I swear to God, it pisses me off so fucking bad. It pisses me off so bad. Trump has stated he will not use the plane after leaving office. The plan is to transfer ownership of the aircraft to the foundation overseeing his future presidential library. So, yeah, but he's gonna, Victor. He's gonna. Trump has said he's not going to do a lot of things. You know what I mean? He's without a doubt going to use it. Even Grok just told you it'll be used as his own personal plane, his personal plane. So he says that because he's got to say it because it's the most blatant act of corruption in American history hands down. Hands down. I mean, the fact that not only did he take a $400 million jet as a gift, but it's going to cost us $1 billion to retrofit it just so I could leave with him in 2029. So he's got to say that, but there's no question he's going to use it. Why else would it go with him? Do you know that Qatar made a deal with the U.S. that when Trump leaves office, that jet is to go with him? Now, why would they do that? Victor, it's very simple. He got a new jet for himself, and he's going to use the taxpayers to pay for it. Simple as that. He's going to let the taxpayers pay to turn it into Air Force One and into what will later be his own private plane. That's the kind of shit Trump does. Don't forget, this is the same guy who like triples the room rates at Mar-a-Lago when he's there, just so the Secret Service has to pay more because he don't give a fuck. It's tax money. It's taxpayer money. Okay, you could look it up. He like triples the rates of those rooms when the people protecting him have to stay there because it's on the U.S. government. You know, so he could say anything he wants. What the fuck would the point of it leaving with him be if he's not going to use it? Oh, I had to, Nick, because you knew too, right? It's bullshit, guys. You can check it out anywhere you want. The motherfucker is taking the jet with him in 2029. I mean, and guys, you know what's fucked up is that none of you are genuine. You're fucking Trump douchebags. If Obama did this, oh my God, if Obama did this, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, the shit you'd be surrounding the White House with tiki torches, cornballs. That's exactly what you'd be doing. If Biden did it, same thing. If there was even mention of one of them doing something like this, you would lose your fucking minds. Barack Obama got pretty rich while he was in office because he got $60 million for his memoirs, him and Michelle. He's the first black president. How are you not going to get rich? He had speaking engagements where he made, $250,000 a shot, stuff like that. And even that, to this day, you try to act like it was some act of corruption. He was making that money off some shady dealings. This shit, you guys have nothing to say. You're like, so what? $400 million jet? President of the United States? No big deal. Unbelievable. Oh my God, Marcus. Absolutely. Yeah. Tell me how, DPD. You want to be the next person to call in and get demolished? It's a bribe, plain and simple. Facts are Qatar was trying to sell it. There was no takers. Google it. Yep. Biden is sleepwalking in the background. Again, BDP, BPD, DPD, whatever the fuck. You can say that all you want, but there's no videos of Joe Biden sleeping, but there's a bunch of videos of Trump sleeping. Trump is the one that falls asleep all the time now, so you might want to look into that because you sound stupid. Happy New Year, Phoenix Gun. Biden was photographed looking down at his watch, then notes, then hymns in church. Fox and Trump said he's sleeping and morons believe him. Yep. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what it is, Reynaldo? It's MAGA. They have no like home training or like every one of these misfits that I debate just yells over me because they don't. It's like they don't even know how to conduct the conversation. They just yell over me and talk over me, and they won't let me respond. And it's like that's why I got to be a dick with them sometimes because like, bro. I would never call into somebody else's show and think I run shit, but these guys somehow think they run shit. You don't. I just happen to like debating, so I don't hang up on people too often, but it's had to happen a couple of times. But yeah, he said he's a podcaster. He said he would destroy me in a debate. I mean, everything he said was wrong. He didn't even know what the emoluments clause was. He didn't know that Ruby Freeman beat Giuliani in that huge lawsuit. Because Giuliani slandered her by, talking about all that, fake votes bullshit and Georgia and all that. I mean, he just didn't know. And that's why I have no problem debating these people. And I love it because I know going in that you don't know anything. You know what I mean? It's the bottom line. Let me see. Yeah, I know. These MAGA folks are ignorant. They are. You disagree with what, Laurel? He wasn't going to disturb the east wing of the White House either. Oh, it's fucking God. Oh my God, that's another thing. He gives that same old tired argument. Republicans just don't want to see their history torn down. Talking about the statues and shit. Meanwhile, a lot of these Republicans, they're not even from the South. You know what I mean? It's not their history at all. But American history, fine. So I say to them, oh, so you don't like our history being torn down? No, I don't. What do you think about Trump tearing down the east wing of the White House? Well, he didn't do that. No. He absolutely did. The east wing is gone. Well, that's fine then because he's adding to it. No. If it was still there and he attached a ballroom to it, that would be adding to it. But if he knocked it down to build a ballroom, then he's knocking down and getting rid of history so he could have his stupid, dumb fucking ballroom. And even that, they won't admit they're wrong. The guy wouldn't just say, okay, you got me there. You got me. Fuck it. I would have respected that so much if he would have been like, you're right. He tore down the fucking east wing of the White House. That's pretty fucked up. But no, they're so invested in this guy, man. Probably John C. Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, you cornballs. They are. They're sick and twisted. Yep. Well, I mean, come on, Victor. You're a good guy, and you. One thing I love about Victor, I come across Trump supporters like him every now and then, but rarely. Victor is a Trump guy, 100%. But if I'm saying a certain thing, a certain statistic or something, he'll go look it up, and he'll come right in the chat and say he's right, and he'll present it. So he's not like brainwashed. He just supports Trump. But the problem is with so many of the Trump supporters is that they truly, truly are. Brainwashed to the point where there's nothing you could throw at them where they'll concede that, oh, well, you got me there, or anything. There's nothing Trump can do that will even make them question their support for him, which is baffling to me. Listen, I voted for Obama. I think Obama did a lot of good shit, but I hated his fucking drone program with a fucking red hot passion. I thought it was despicable. Okay, I can say that. Biden was weak on the border. I can say that. Kamala had her faults. Clinton, for Christ's sake, had his. But they could tell you about any other Republicans' issues, but not Donald Trump. They're so invested in him that admitting he's wrong is like admitting they were wrong, and they can't do that. What does that mean? Does it compare to the trillions of past presidencies? There's been trillions of past presidencies? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he did. One thing is agreeing to Trump's politics, but to go from there to support Trump, no matter what he does, it's sick. It's why you're called a cult. That's exactly why. I mean, and they try to say, that liberals are a cult. First of all, I'm not a liberal, but Democrats, whatever. How do you figure? I mean, part of the reason Democrats' approval ratings are so low is because we can't stand them neither. I mean, we know they're better for the country. There's no question about that, but they're cowards. They're pussies. It's almost like they're paid to back down to the Republicans, and we don't like that about them. And I'll sit here and tell you that all day, but you can't tell me shit Donald Trump has done wrong. What bullshit? Obama and Michael did dome Rezel nasty shit, and remember Yahi cocaine that wasn't anyone's. All right, let me try to translate that into English. Bullshit. Obama and Michael did some real nasty shit, and remember the cocaine that wasn't anyone's. How many people work in the White House? Smokes my paparazzi. How many people you think? You think that was Joe Biden's cocaine? Okay. And as far as Michael, this is what I mean about you guys. Do you realize why you're a laughing stock? I'll tell you why. Because you can call me a leftist, right? Okay. When I come on here, I call a lot of names. I ain't going to front. I call people names because they call me names, right? But you know what I don't say? I don't call Republicans retardlicans or Republicans. You know why? I'm 46 goddamn years old. Okay. I don't act or speak like a child, but you guys literally have the brains of children. And that's why you do this Obama and Michael shit. Michelle Obama was 100% woman. I mean, she gave birth to a couple of kids. And the place you got that from, it's literally a little clip of Obama saying, me and Michael, wish you well, or something like that. Meanwhile, the Michael he was talking about was from FEMA. It was one of the guys that there was some disaster or something, and that's what Obama was talking about. Me and Michael, our hearts go out to you, something like that. And you guys are so fucking childish that you're like, oh my God, Michael must be Michelle, because you're so fucking threatened by black people and especially black women. It's so bizarre. Meanwhile, you don't talk about the fact that Melania Trump is actually a whore. Like Donald Trump met her as a whore. And fucked her, by the way, for the first time on Epstein's plane, the Lolita Express. You guys don't like to mention that, but you call Michelle Obama a man. Yeah. Biden came into office worth $9 million. When he left, it was $11 million. MAGA, are you watching Trump's net worth? Yep. Trump's net worth has gone up $3.8 billion since January 2025. DPD, I really don't, but whatever you say. What? Look up how much Obama took and is still taking from Obamacare. Do you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Cheryl, you don't feel like a fucking child, like a third grader? This is why we all laugh at you. This is why we say you're the stupidest people in the country. I mean, I have a 13-year-old who doesn't say shit like that, who isn't childish like you. Obama? And what do you mean he took? You think Obama makes money from Obamacare? You serious? Okay, go get me the credible source, please. Oh, no, I'm not. Believe me, I'm no misfit. Republicans don't know how to conduct a conversation. They don't. He just kept talking. It was almost like he was reading a script. Yeah, well, because he probably was. But I mean, everything he said is a Fox News talking point. It's just the same shit they all say. The Democrats and the KKK, all that horse shit that they bring up. I'm sorry, Malik, bro. I'm sorry, man. Call everyone an idiot first thing. Definitely much better way to have a productive conversation. Well, listen, I'm an honest guy, DPD. I mean, it is a fact that you guys are stupid. It's not my opinion. So what am I saying that's wrong? I don't get it. And you guys are the biggest name callers on the planet. I mean, Donald Trump is the biggest bully we've ever seen. I mean, all he does is trash people, call them names, make fun of their appearance. Meanwhile, look at him. It's hilarious. The fucking guy's morbidly obese. He's probably 350 pounds. But you'll come in here and talk about how I call people names. You voted for the guy who your kids are watching every day, call people retarded and everything else on the fucking news. Well, DPD, you're more than welcome to debate me. Ignorant wannabe mobster. Not even close. Not even close. Let me get down here. I can't associate with you assholes. 13% of society now. LMAO, 3 more years, motherfucker. I can't associate with you assholes. 13% of society now. Natalie's my love. What does that mean? 13% of society now. What does that mean? Oh, yeah? Rico, tell me what I've lied about so far. If you really look at Trump's reasons for doing some of the fucked up shit he does, it reflects the childish mentality Trump has. I seriously worry he'd push the nuke button if he knew he was dying. Oh, without a doubt. Steve Rubino. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, because everybody who smokes cigarettes definitely gets that. Yeah. Steve Rubino or Rubinov, whatever your name is, you are stupid, bro. I've seen you in so many of these chats. You're just another one of the dumb ones. What do you want from me? Don't get mad at me. It's your fault. You're stupid, not mine. Oh, he is. He's also a dumb guy's idea of a smart man. Yeah. It is true. It is really true. You Democrats call Trump a fastest Nazi dictator Hitler. We've never called any Democrats that. Oh, yeah, yeah, you have. And as a matter of fact, Trump himself does it. Yeah, and you were calling Obama a dictator. Okay, you can't tell me otherwise because I watched it every fucking day. When you douchebags, all the motherfucker did was sign an executive order, and he became a dictator to you guys. Okay. Meanwhile, Trump signs like 9 a day, and you're like, no big deal. And he is a fascist Nazi dictator. He is. Thank you, the worm equals. Guys, please, yeah, hit the like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Blacks, what, the 13%? Well, what about them? I don't understand in the context that it was said what it's supposed to mean. Wow, the ignorance. You seriously need to do some research. You must ascribe to MSN. It's all out there, even in the European press where reporters still report. What is Cat No Hat? What are you talking about? Yeah, guys, stop with the money talk. Donald Trump just had the most lucrative year of his life. The president is now worth a record $7.3 billion, up from $4.3 billion in 2024. Yep, thank you, Victor. Ted Cruz, yep. Fascists, yeah. Give me examples of how she's all of that. Like how? What the fuck is he talking about? How she's all of that, like how? What the fuck are you talking about? Who is she? Who are you talking about? Oh, how President. How Trump is which specific thing? A fascist and a dictator. He doesn't obey court orders ever. He does whatever he wants. He's put loyalists into every agency and department and bureau so he could basically circumvent Congress. Okay, he does whatever he wants. Period. He said he's literally on tape. On tape. You want me to play it for you? He says when Kim Jong-un shows up or something, his people stand at attention. That's what I want my people to do. He worships dictators, fucko. He worships Putin. He worships Maduro. He worships Kim Jong-un. He worships Xi Jinping. I mean, what? And as far as being a Nazi, do you know how much language Donald Trump has used that is identical to Hitler's? I mean, how many things they said that are absolutely identical? Not to mention that his ex-wife said that he used to keep a copy of Mein Kampf or whatever on his fucking nightstand. Okay. And every white supremacist group in the nation and the KKK endorsed him. So there's all of that. Oh, fuck me. Hold on, guys. You boobs shun MSN, yet they have an infinitely higher degree of accountability and fact-checking than some internet pundit. Yeah. And then Fox News also. I'm unsure why it was timed out. LOL, I'll try not to do it. Oh, I don't know. Don't time them out. It's sad to see people this ignorant, full of hate, fighting ghosts that just can't, for some reason, accept reality and have to go out of their way to confirm their own biases and ignore the truth. I know. It's nuts, man. Donald Trump never personally accepting the Qatari jet as a gift for himself. Yes, he is. There was a condition Qatar made with, with the U.S. government. They said that it's going to go to Donald Trump's presidential library when Trump leaves office. So We got the jet now. It's going to cost about $1 billion in taxpayer money to retrofit. It'll be ready around the time Trump is ready to leave office. And then when he leaves office, it goes to his presidential library where he is most likely going to use it as a personal plane. So, yes, he did. Nah, they never see it. I love when he said he and Kim Jong-un fell in love. Yeah, and the party that's so anti-gay has no problems with all the gay shit Trump says on a regular fucking basis. Stop arguing with MAGA sheep. You cannot show them facts and show them clear examples of his issues that make him the worst president ever. What do you mean? Are you saying that no matter what I show them, they won't believe it? Democrats created the KKK. Yeah, and here's the thing. The Democrats back then were conservatives, and the Republicans were liberals. Okay? Now the Democrats are liberals, and the Republicans are conservatives. So the Dixiecrats are now the Republicans. You understand? Kind of how it works. Can fact check what? What's the truth, Rick, about the jet? Fact check it right now. Go check on any fucking search engine you want or AI. What's going to happen with the Qatari jet when Trump leaves office? Did you just say to F you? No, that's okay because I'm not gay. That's what right-wing media has become. They've done it so gradually that their supporters and viewers don't realize it. But if you go to the KKK website right now, you will not be able to tell. Yep. MAGA has already kicked your libtard asses. MAGA hasn't done shit. You guys haven't won anything. You know that, right? This is like, are you one of those guys that when your team wins, you think you took part in it somehow? That you were on the field playing right alongside of them? Fed for every chat. Gift to his library. That's what it's going to be. Yep. We don't care. Of course you don't, Jamie Cruz. The standards that apply to other presidents you don't like do not apply to Donald Trump. Believe me, that's why you're a laughing stock to the rest of the world. You know what I mean? We know that. We know. The same exact fraud is taking place in Ohio right now. That's a red state. See, here's what I mean. Jim Hogan here doesn't give two shits about the Constitution. BB from VA, same to you. Good to see you. He put his name on the JFK Center and immediately had to take it back off. He took it back off? Really? All right, Robert B. No, they don't accept facts. I know. I don't understand that talking point. Does that mean it's cool if you're racist because Republicans didn't start the KKK? It doesn't even make sense because the Republicans are the party of the KKK now, currently, not 150 years ago or no shit. No, right now. You know what I mean? Like they're endorsed by the KKK. They're the racist ones. They're the ones that still fly the Confederate flag. They're the ones that fight to keep up statues of slave owners and Confederate leaders and shit. They are. Democrats try to get rid of all that shit. Okay, he says he loves North Korea president, the Russian president. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. They're dictators. No president. If shut the fuck up, Dustin. If Obama said, I love Kim Jong-un, you'd fucking flip your lid. Or Putin, of all people. You Republican motherfuckers hated Putin and Russia until Trump started blowing Putin on national TV. And now you blow with the wind, whatever he does, you go right along with it. You don't see anything wrong with that? Okay. And he didn't just say he said, me and Kim Jong-un fell in love. Me, Rick Young. I'll tell you what, bro. Will you call the number if I give it to you and we could debate right now and I'll prove everything you say wrong? Okay. Well, Dustin, well, fuck you again. How about that? I'm not mad. I don't like Trump, but hey, the truth is the truth, and there's a lot of bullshit going on around the internet. Okay, Rick Young, I just what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the bottom. Okay, I'm at the bottom of the chat. I'm going to look just for your comment. Tell me what I've said that is untrue, and I'll prove it to be true. Go ahead. I'm waiting. The jet was accepted as an unconditional gift. No, it was a conditional gift. There's no contract or anything to retire it after the Trump presidency. You can fact check that. Yes, it's going with Donald Trump when he leaves office in 2029. That's the condition it was given to us on. It's Trump's. It's going to be used as a temporary Air Force One until he leaves office. Why don't you call in, Garrett Schofield? Tell me what I've said that's a lie. He was muted by the mods. Oh, when he comes back. But any of you, tell me what I've said that's a lie. Fact check it right now. I dare you to do it live. All right. What's going to happen to the $400 million Qatari jet when Trump leaves office in 2029? After Donald Trump leaves office in 2029, the Qatari jet is planned to be transferred to his Presidential Library Foundation for display. The Trump administration formally accepted the luxury Boeing 747-8 jet as an unconditional donation to the U.S. government, specifically the Department of Defense Air Force, not as a personal gift to the president. The official justification provided by administration lawyers is that because the plane is a gift to the U.S. government and will eventually go to the presidential library, it doesn't violate the Constitution's Foreign Emoluments Clause, which, yes, it does. Which generally bars federal officials from accepting valuable gifts from foreign states without congressional consent. So it's going to Donald Trump's. It had to go to the government. It's going to be Air Force One, but it's leaving and going with Trump in 2029. According to the plan outlined by the Trump administration, after Trump leaves office, the plane will be decommissioned from presidential service and moved to the future Trump Presidential Library. Yeah, I know, because I tell the truth about your piece of shit leader. You guys defend pedophiles. Shut the fuck up. You should all die. Honestly. It will go with him after he spends $400 million. They said between, I think, 600 million and $1 billion to fix it up, retrofit it. Yeah. So Trump's going to use taxpayer money for his new plane that he will use for personal use when it leaves with him in 2029. Look, here we go. See, who cares? I'm more concerned. It's concerned about the country that that Biden left for Trump to clean up. Depends diapers, boy Joey. See what I mean? They're like children. And actually, what's funny is Trump wears diapers. Biden didn't. But what exactly are you concerned about Trump fixing from Biden's presidency, Kim Smith? I'll wait. What do you think? It was illegal? Well, listen, Donald Trump, during a debate with Hillary Clinton, she was given some bullshit gift or something from Qatar. Donald Trump lost his mind and demanded that it be given back to Qatar. It's a bribe. It's a bribe. And you guys, you don't even know that that's why he doesn't take his check. Because if he takes his check, he can't take anything else. So he doesn't take his check, so he could take bribes from all over the fucking place. I don't know, man. Just part of the Trump grift. Yep. Why do all liberal men look like pre-op transvestites? I have no idea who you're speaking of. I'm not a liberal. And I bet you, if you have a wife, I bet you I could fuck her anytime if I wanted to. Guarantee you that. How many planes do you have? You sure got your head in the clouds, buddy. Everything you say is fake bullshit. So I don't have any planes, so I can't state facts. Garrett, go get me the source that says that I'm wrong. You guys are so fucking stupid. All you do is tell me I'm wrong. You don't tell me how I'm wrong. You don't tell me where you're getting your information that proves I'm wrong. You just say I'm wrong. And then I ask you, how am I wrong? You don't say shit. Well, Rick Young, then you obviously came to the same conclusion I came to. It is not going with Trump. All right, let's ask Grok again. Let's see what she says this time. Hey, Grok. Hey, Grok.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
What's going to happen to the $400 million Qatar jet after Trump leaves office?
It's that luxury Boeing 747-8 Qatar gifted the U.S. back in 2025, worth around $400 million, to serve as a temporary Air Force One while the new ones get finished. Since it's an unconditional donation to the government, accepted by the Pentagon, it'll stay U.S. Air Force property after Trump leaves office in 2029.
Oh, my God.
It'll probably just join the presidential fleet for the next president.
Are you seriously going to give me a different... Why do I even use this bitch? Hey, Grok. What's going to happen to the Qatari jet when Trump leaves office in 2029? Jesus Christ.
Nah, same deal as before. It's officially an unconditional gift to the U.S. government and Air Force property now. Once Trump's out in 2029, it'll stay in the presidential fleet as a backup or support plane for
unbelievable. Do you guys want to see the answer she gave me a little while ago? And by the way, on this very show, you can rewind it, and I'll show you the answer you're going to hear. Hey, Grok, what's going to happen to the Qatari
all right,
jet
Chris, hit me
in
with
2029?
it. Rewind the tape.
Hold on.
The plan still stands. That Qatar donated 747-8 is getting modified right now to serve as a temporary Air Force One for Trump. Come January 2029, when his term ends, it's set to transfer over to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation, basically becoming his post-presidency ride or display piece. Super controversial from the jump, but no signs it's changed as of early 2026.
Yeah. So this is why I titled this show Grok Sucks and So Does Elon, because last time while I was live, the bitch said, oh, it's going to the Air Force. And then after the show was over, it said, oh, it's going to Trump's library, which is exactly where it's going. You inferred that the jet was a personal gift to Trump, and it wasn't. Yes, it is. It's going with Trump when he leaves office. Really? All right, let's check Google again, Rick Young, because you just heard what Grok said, right? Well, one of her answers. Let me go to the AI here. What's going to happen to the Qatari jet in 2029 when Trump leaves office? As of 2026. Oh, look at that. As of 2026, the current plan for the luxury Boeing 747-8 Flying Palace, gifted by the Qatari government, is for it to be transferred to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation when Donald Trump leaves office in January 2029. The intended life cycle of the aircraft is as follows. Temporary Air Force One. The jet was donated to the U.S. Air Force in 2025 to serve as a temporary replacement for the aging primary presidential fleet, while newer Boeing-built jets undergo lengthy delays. Renovation and security. The U.S. government is spending hundreds of millions, potentially up to $1 billion, to retrofit the plane with secure communications, missile defense, and mid-air refueling capabilities. Decommissioning in 2029. Ownership is slated to transfer to Trump's private Presidential Library Foundation no later than January 1st, 2029. So that's before Trump even leaves office. Before this transfer, all sensitive classified government equipment and security systems would likely be removed. Museum display. Trump has compared this plane to the Boeing 707 displayed at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. However, critics have noted that unlike Reagan's plane, which remains government property on loan, the Qatari jet would be owned directly by Trump's private foundation. Yeah, see that? By Trump's private foundation. Yeah. So there you go. One thing Trump has done good, the Clean Slate Act. It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's going to use the jet. There's no question about it. Why do all MAGA spew guzzlers lack literacy? Let me ask you guys something seriously. Since it was given to and I don't care when it says unconditional, that's bullshit. Okay, you can look into it. Qatar made a deal with the U.S. government that the plane is to go with Trump when he leaves office. Okay, which is exactly what it's doing. So let me ask you, why would the plane not just stay with the U.S. government? Why not? Why can't President Newsom use it in 2029? Why not? If he doesn't plan on using it, why is it so important that it leaves with him? Why? Just so he could sit in his presidential library? No, he's going to use it. Personal use. About 30 million illegals, terrorists, and criminals coming in without vetted them. How many illegal immigrants are in the country today? Estimates for the number of unauthorized immigrants in the U.S. vary by source, with recent figures around 11 to 14 million as of late 2023, early 2024. Though some projections suggest higher numbers, key sources like Pew Research Center and Migration Policy Institute report figures in this range, with Pew noting a significant rise to a record 14 million. So we don't have 30 million illegals in the country, you dumbass. It's funny. Earlier, some guy said 10 million. You guys changed the number. Every one of you gives a different number. 12 million, 15, 16, 20 million, 30 million. Yeah. What? Just because I know more shit than you? Interesting. No, I wasn't proven wrong, dummy, because I just read it to you and I played you. The bitch changed answers back and forth like 5 times today. If I ask her in a few minutes, she'll probably say it's going with Donald Trump. No, don't tell me what to do, cunt. Tell me to stop. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? Yeah, Elon's watching the stream and gaslighting me. Yeah, I didn't prove myself wrong. I just read you the correct answer, and I played you Grok saying it. Guys, rewind to the beginning of this show. Within the first 10 minutes, I ask Grok, and she says it's going with Trump to his library. You can go back and watch it. Let me see. This is total bullshit. How you figure? Yeah, 3 dimension. One answer is the Trump admin plans. The other is the other status, or what the actual status is. Your ability to not understand doesn't make the answer wrong. Sphinx, it's going to Trump's presidential library. I mean, what the fuck else do you need to hear? You won't believe it because it doesn't suit your argument. Because, yeah, you'd have to admit them. That's pretty fucked up. How could Trump take a $400 million jet, make taxpayers pay $1 billion to retrofit it, and then take it with them? And that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, sure, Mary Mueller. Yeah. Sure. I heard one person say that there were 150 million illegals here. LOL. That would be almost a quarter of Latin America. They're fucking, they don't know anything. They just make up numbers as they go. Guys, hit the like and subscribe. There's only 50 people here, though. I'm probably not going to stay on much longer. Let's try Grok again. Let's see what the bitch says this time. It might be the same answer as last time. Might be different. You never know with her. Hey, Grok.
Hey, what's up?
What's going to happen to the Qatari jet when Trump leaves office in 2029?
The Qatari Boeing 747-8 was donated unconditionally to the U.S. government, specifically the Pentagon Air Force, back in 2025, got retrofitted with taxpayer money, and has been serving as a temporary Air Force One during Trump's term. Once he leaves office in 2029, it'll stay U.S. Air Force property, just like the current ones.
She just said that he's using it, that he's currently using it. What the fuck is Elon doing? What the fuck is Elon fucking doing? Again, this was her answer from the beginning of the show. Grok, you fucking suck. You know that?
Whoa, easy there, buddy.
Shut up. Shut up, Grok.
What happened to the Qatari jet in 2029?
Yeah, I'm here. What's on your mind?
Hold on.
The plan still stands. That Qatar-donated 747-8 is getting modified right now to serve as a temporary Air Force One for Trump. Come January 2029, when his term ends, it's set to transfer over to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation, basically becoming his post-presidency ride or display piece. Super controversial from the jump, but no signs it's changed as of early 2026.
Yeah. This bitch just said that he's currently using it. I swear to God, Grok fucking, Elon, you suck. What the fuck is wrong with Grok? You know, the other day, Trump did something and it kept saying, Grok kept saying that he didn't do it, and Elon had to fix it, and then it said that he did do it because he did. Holy shit. Stolen gender, still a man. What does that mean? No, Mary Mueller, you just heard the other thing, right? Where she said that it's going to the presidential library. So you just pick the answer you like and go with that one. Gotcha. Brooklyn, yes, this is true. Trump is evil, no doubt about it. Pure evil. Grok the Nazi. There's no evidence that Qatar made a deal that the jet was going to go with Trump when he left office. None at all. Well, you also said in the beginning of the show, there's no proof that it's going to the presidential library. And then I gave you the information. So you sure you want to die on that hill? Because you don't know anything, Rick. You literally told me just a little while ago, there is absolutely no proof it's going with Trump when he leaves office. And then I read you like a million sources. It said, yeah, it's going with Trump when he leaves office. So, what are you talking about, Vincent? Who is even paying attention to you? What the fuck? That's funny. You seem to pick the answer you like and spew it to all. No. Because that answer, the bottom line is it's going with Trump, and you can find it anywhere else. You ask anywhere else. And even Grok says it when she feels like it. What's happening to the Qatari jet when Trump leaves office in 2029? If Donald Trump is still in office. Oh, no. Well, he leaves office in 2029, asshole. You know what I mean. Look at that. Transferred to the Donald J. Trump Presidential Library Foundation. So I don't pick and choose answers. That Grok is full of shit. The bitch has got the shit wrong, and then she got it right. Then she got it wrong again. And sometime later, she'll get it right. They just declared Trump insisted January 6th. Incited? You mean CIT? What do you mean they just declared it? What are you saying? A man is someone who banged your mom. I didn't know there was a question of who is a man. Daddy, Illo, whatever your name is, do you want to give me your name by any chance? Since you want to talk about people's moms, because I will easily do some research on you tonight and then demolish you and your whole family verbally, of course, on YouTube. You want to do that since you're tough? Is that true? Yeah, she's pretty much useless. I don't have chat GTP, but go ahead, DPD, do it. Let me see if I can get it real quick. And hold on, give me a second. All right, let me see. I don't have a sign in or anything. I just hit continue with Google. That's what Fox News does, picks the answer they like best and spew it to the millions of people daily. Yeah, no shit. They don't know what a man is. Oh, the MAGA? No, fuck no. No man follows another man the way they do with Trump. No man, unless, he's gay for him, I guess. All right, well, listen, we're down to 29 people, so there's no point in staying on. But DPD, if you want to go check real quick, check ChatGPT. Well, you'll just lie about what it says. Why won't this thing let me go in under Google? What is wrong? It won't let me do it under Google. This is baffling. I don't understand why. Probably because my phone's a piece of shit. Let me try it over here. Vincent loves pedos. Oh, yeah, he does. God almighty, Vincent Mathis, you're all obsessed with the Somalian Learning Center thing. You know that the same fraud is going on a bunch of places, including Ohio, which is, red, right? You know that, right? So it's not the insult you think it was when you thought it was just, Minnesota. It really doesn't work well. Dumb fuck. I'm gonna give this one shot. If it don't work, I'm just gonna bounce. But you could actually do some research, Rick Young, or any of you, The bitch will probably give me the same fucking answer. She's fucking useless. Hey, Grok.
Hey, Chris.
Where will Trump's $400 million Qatari jet be in the year 2030?
That Qatari gifted Boeing 747-8? By 2030, it'll probably be retired from presidential service and sitting in a museum, likely the Trump Presidential Library, or maybe scrapped, since the real new Air Force Ones, those custom Boeing builds, should have replaced everything by then. Trump's term ends in 29. The plane was always meant as a temporary fix, and some reports even hinted it'd go to his library foundation afterward. No crystal ball, but that's the trajectory it was on.
Thank you, Grok. And I got the Chat GPT answer. Somebody just sent it to me. According to multiple news reports, the agreement envisions the plane being transferred to the Donald J. Trump Presidential Library Foundation after he leaves office. That means it could no longer be a government aircraft and instead become part of Trump's private or foundation controlled assets. So there you go. All right, guys. See you next time. Peace.